In today's episode of Street Notes, I'll be shooting with the Fujifilm X-E4 in both Denver and Boulder, Colorado. I rented this camera for about a week. I was also taking it on a trip to Rocky Mountain National Park. Having had experience with both the X100 and the X Pro series, I was interested in the X-E4 to see how it differed and how it sort of bridged the gap between those other models. So starting off with some footage from Boulder, Colorado. This was my first time there and I was very happy to discover that it was busier than I expected it to be. I really wasn't expecting much from this fairly short walk around Boulder. It was just my wife and I exploring the town for the first time, but I was fortunate enough to get a photo that I really loved here, which you'll see very soon. I do wish I'd hung around while these guys did their dramatic readings here. I feel like there was a lot of potential in that scene. In the background here, you'll spot Rudy Ortega walking towards me. We both completely missed each other and I only saw him in the video after I watched it back. Yeah.
Can you make your shutter silent or something? I feel like that'd be less weird for people.
It was quite quiet, wasn't it?
I could hear it.
My Leica shutter's louder
Oh right,
than
this is the other.
This is the Fuji one.
The rental.
But I think this is slightly quieter than the Leica.
Huh?
This was my favourite photo from Boulder and definitely is up there among my favourites of the entire year as well. This kid was absolutely going for it with that waffle cone and I just lucked out that the background has this pinkish coloured storefront and the kid's head is framed nicely within that window. This is sort of a testament to sometimes shooting from the hip works out really well and you can get stuff that you just don't expect to get.
I was looking at these guys.
You were not paying attention at all.
I was not. That's definitely
What's
going to
up,
be a
man?
weird face. How's it going, dude? It's been a while.
Yeah, man. I think last time I saw you was Labor Day.
Holy shit. That was ages.
So you got the XE.
Yeah. Should have been closer.
That
Damn it.
right there?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the X100. It looks just
It
like
looks
it.
like one, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
It's actually a little smaller.
huh. Yeah, I mean,
like slightly.
yeah, it does definitely look smaller.
I put the kit lens on, it was weirdly like unbalanced.
This Christmas market in Denver is occasionally busy and sometimes it's kind of quiet like it is just now, but there's still the opportunity to find interesting things with all the products and shop fronts that are dotted around the place.
Like a wave of small birds.
I'm gonna find this table over here and use it. I have a lens if you want to try it.
Oh yeah.
That looks
It's a little smaller than, well, I guess without the lens.
Get you my frame.
So, I think you told me this, but does it give you the like accurate frame lines for when? Because since it's such an odd like focal length.
33 or something.
Eyes, I think.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Smoother design. It's
Yeah,
longer,
it looks thinner when it's on.
but it looks thinner than that one does.
Set it at the same exact time. And so we all laughed. Really loud. Anyway, so he walked.
This event was quite a good find on a quiet day in the city. I never really see much happening in this particular spot. Spoke to the people a little bit, they seemed to accept us taking pictures, and we just worked the scene and tried different things.
I'm just looking around, so I was kind of curious. I knew the mayor was speaking at some point.
Oh, he is. Are
Yeah.
you with the media?
No.
Oh, no.
No, I'm just to have a camera in my hand, that's all.
Well, you know, we never know. And then I was going to say, if you need more information, I have more information.
Got ya.
I can help you.
I haven't worked this scene for quite a while, and the event was just finishing. This scene sort of presented itself to me, and this became one of my favourite pictures of that day, and definitely of that scene. I like this woman in the foreground who's sort of dropping her mask down to speak to somebody, and there's this kid just in the background there, seems to be checking out those vending machine things, and there's just an interesting sort of expression on his face. So as I say, I rented the XE4 for a week. I took it up to Rocky Mountain National Park, and I got a bunch of other photos, some of them that I really quite liked with the XE4. I'll show them in next week's video, which is going to be kind of more of a review type video of the camera itself, and I'll go through a lot of the pictures that I made with it. And I rented this from a company that I signed up for, like an affiliate partnership type thing. So if you like this channel and you're interested in renting a camera and you want to support the channel a little bit, gives me a little bit of kickback at no extra cost to you, if you use the link in the description of this video to rent out a camera or lens or any gear that you're interested in trying out, which is something that I do recommend, especially if you're thinking about dropping $1,000+ on some camera gear. It's nice to get an idea if it's useful or not. And something like the XE4 was only, I think it was $60 or $66 for an entire week, which I think is kind of a bargain. You do have to pay shipping on top of that, which was kind of annoying, but still, I would rather spend, $80 or $90 for a week with a camera before I dropped $1,000 buying it and then later discovering that I could have bought a different camera. So anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.